Okay, let's talk a little bit about how to deal with debt. Of course, nothing is perfect. There will be times when your expenses get out of control. If you find yourself getting into trouble by using your credit card too much, then it's time to cut it out. And that means get a big pair of scissors, snip your plastic credit cards into many little pieces before you get yourself into a disaster situation. The sooner you do this, the better. Now, one way to get yourself into major trouble is by just paying the minimum monthly payment that the credit card company has listed on your monthly bill. This is the bare minimum payment that just keeps your account active instead of giving your credit card company a reason to close your account completely and send you to collections. It's not the amount necessary to pay the card off quickly. So keep that in mind. The minimum payment does not pay off your debt quickly. If you only pay the minimum payments on your card, you could end up paying $100 for a turkey sandwich, or you could end up paying $2,000 for a pair of shoes. Don't do it. It's very expensive. Again, use credit cards wisely, like for emergencies and to build your overall credit rating. But again, do not start using credit cards until you've saved at least 6 months for your emergency fund. Now, what if you're already in debt? If you already have some credit card debt, it's not the end of the world. It will take some added dedication to get out of the hole, and all that really means is knowing how to prioritize your payments. So let's talk about this. The first thing you could do is start by calling the credit card companies that you owe, find out the interest rates you're being charged, find out if there are any promotional offers or promotional rates that you qualify for to lower your rates. It is worth asking. You never really know. Sometimes you might just get a break here and there. So it's definitely worth asking about. The next thing to do is write out all of your debt on a sheet of paper. If you owe on only one credit card company, that makes things pretty simple for you. Just keep paying as much as you can above the minimum payment until it's paid off in full. But if you owe on more than one credit card, pay attention because this will save you a lot of money. You got to keep making the minimum monthly payments on the cards with the lower interest rates. Just pay the minimum payment on the ones with the lowest rates. But take the rest of the funds you have to pay your debts and pay down the one with the highest rate first. Not the highest balance, meaning the highest amount that you owe, the highest rate. And I'm going to give you an example right here on the board in a second. So once you have paid off the card with the highest rate, pay down the card with the next highest interest rate, regardless of how much is owed. Keep that plan up until it's all paid off. That strategy is going to help you save a lot of money on interest charges more than anything else, okay? What that means is less work, more fun. Take some time now to handle that credit situation properly. So let's see how that all comes together. Let's say you owe on 3 different credit cards, okay? On the first one, let's say you owe $1,000 and you're paying 8%, okay? That's a percent, okay? On the second one, you owe $500 and you're owing 12%. And on the third one, let's say you owe $750 and you pay 15%. So the one with the highest rate is this one, okay? Regardless of the amount does not matter. It's the interest rate that you should be attacking first, the highest interest rate. This one you should be trying to pay off as quickly as you can. On this one and this one, at the start, only make the minimum payment, okay? Once this is paid off in full, then the next one you should be attacking is this one because this has the second highest interest rate. Continue to make the minimum payment on this one and take any excess money to pay off this. Once this is paid off, then third and last is this one because this one has the lowest interest rate. So the first thing you're going to pay off is that, the second one you're going to pay off is that, and the third one is you're going to pay off is that one in that order. But make sure that meanwhile you're still at least making the minimum monthly payments on the other 2 or 3 or however many other credit cards you owe on, okay? Now let's deal with a little bit of a sensitive topic. Let's talk about lending money to friends and loved ones. Now money should never come between friends and family, but unfortunately sometimes it does. I advise lending money to those that you love if you don't expect to ever be repaid, okay? Money is never worth losing friends or family over. So protect your friendships and relationships by having a detailed written agreement over the debt and avoid any misunderstandings later on, okay? Now, if a friend needs money, it's usually due to some poor money management. Yes, I understand emergencies happen, and emergencies should be treated with compassion and understanding. But if your friends are already in trouble with their bills, there's usually a pretty good chance they will have trouble repaying you as well. So keep that in the back of your mind. If you really want to help out a friend, but you cannot afford to lose the money that they need to borrow from you, take some form of security as collateral. What that means is hang on to, let's say, a bicycle or a watch or a pair of shoes or an autographed baseball card or something that has value until you get paid back in full. You're actually doing your friend a favor by motivating him or her to repay you as soon as they can, okay? Now, because you know this, you're going to avoid a lot of misery and difficulty that comes with debt. People that don't know how to deal with their debts suffer tremendously, and they lose a lot of confidence in themselves and their future. Knowing how to get yourself out of difficult situations is definitely one key factor in how successful you're going to be overall in your life. Life is challenging enough, but never lose hope or belief in yourself and stick to a plan to improve your circumstance at every turn. Dealing with debt, again, it's not the end of the world. You just got to have a plan and you got to stay committed. Okay? Thank you.